Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol PLUG. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, rub salt in the wounds, but yeah, a pretty bearish day today, and it all essentially began from a technical perspective when the price broke down below the very important and very famous 200 period simple moving average. Even if you have a very basic or surface deep understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 200 period, and you know that when the price does break below it, things can tend to get a little bit more bearish, and that's exactly what happened here. So big bearish day today. Now it just really becomes kind of a question of where are some potential areas of support at if this downwards movement continues. In the event, though, there is any sort of bounce to the upside, the key level of resistance goes right back to what I've been talking about, that purple line, or excuse me, the pink line there. And that's just based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken, they tend to act as resistance. So like I said, in the event there is any sort of snapback bounce, definitely the first key hurdle and the first kind of quote unquote test of any sort of bounce will be how does the price react up around that 200 period moving average, which right now is valued at 208, but remember it's a moving average, so that value will change with time. The other level to keep an eye on from a resistance standpoint is going to be the little brother of the 200 period, which is that 50 period up there, and that'll continue to move its way downwards and could potentially, if the purple line crosses down below the pink line, then that would take top priority as resistance. But right now, given that the pink line is still down below the purple line, that's why you have to focus on that pink line first. But what about levels of support? Like I said, if this thing continues to pull downwards, where are some next potential areas at? And the next level is what I would consider a very important level of support. Actually, there's a couple. The first one is right where it bounced off of today, which was great. So they had this gap up back here on March 8th, and you can see the bottom portion of that consolidation was right here at $1.93 area, and that's right where the price bounced off of. So I did actually miss that one. But the overall key level that really stands out to me is this former breakout point down there at $1.90. Just going back, quick trip down memory lane, you can see a whole bunch of times the price failed to break above there, failed to break above there. So that was a big technical break when that happened. And the last thing you want to do is see the price go back to where it was. I mean, I'm assuming I state the obvious one. Nobody wants to see the price fall back inside of that range, and quote unquote back inside the range would be quantified as anything at $1.90 or below. But as it stands right now, the price seemingly is trying to go sideways and maybe chip away and build a higher low, but we'll have to see how next week all unfolds. So everybody have a great Memorial Day weekend. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.